Hello everyone, welcome back to Prep Pro Papers. So we were solving GS 2022 paper of TIFR JGEEBILS. Now we'll start with part 4 of the series with biology section. So let's get started. The first question says, if a person has memory loss, which part of the brain is most likely affected? Amygdala works with emotions. Spinal cord controls the lower body actions. Neocortex is more with cognitive behavior. Hippocampus is with memory and emotion and thermoregulation also. So the correct option is option number 4, hippocampus. The next question says, a mitochondrial mutation is detected in a man. This mutation is only lethal beyond the age of 70. He marries a woman who does not carry the mutation and they then have the children. What percentage of his granddaughters would be carriers of this mutation? Okay, so you don't have to draw any pedigree or do any genotypic analysis. The answer lies in just in one word. It's a mitochondrial mutation. So you know that the cytoplasm of the zygote contains of the most of the female cytoplasm, and the nucleus, the genetic material, have the female and the male combination. So the correct option is again 0%. It cannot be inherited because it's in mitochondrial mutation and in the man. The next question says, the nervous systems of invertebrates differ from the nervous system of the vertebrates in the following way. Invertebrate neurons lack myelin sheath around the axons. True. Invertebrate neurons do not generate the action potential. No, they generate the action potential. Invertebrate neurons lack electrical synapses. No, they don't lack electrical synapses. There are some cases where they lack the chemical synapses, but no, they have electrical synapses. So the correct option is option number 1. Next question says, while culturing a eukaryotic cell line, you added a radio-labeled methionine in the culture media. After addition, you are able to clearly separate individual organelles at different times. In which organelle would you detect radioactivity first? Endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, mitochondria, nucleus. It's a radio-labeled methionine. Methionine is an amino acid. So it will take part in the protein formation, and we know the first site of protein formation is rough endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum corresponds to lipid formation. So the answer is option number 1, RER. Next question says, mature erythrocytes always lack a nucleus, have a biconcave shape, use hemoglobin to carry oxygen, all of the above. I don't know why they have given option number C as a correct option, but accordingly, if they says the mature vertebrate erythrocyte, it should be all of the above. If you know the correct explanation, do comment and help all of you. Next question says, which of the following phyla are considered diploblastic, consisting of 2 germ layers? Echinodermata are triploblastic. The examples are sea urchins, sea stars. Chordata are triploblastic. Examples are vertebrates. Molluscas are triploblastic. Examples are snails, clams, and octopuses. Cnidaria is diploblastic. And the examples are jellyfish, corals, and sea anemones. Okay, next question says, an altered form of replicative DNA polymerase lacks 3' to 5' exonuclease activity. This altered mutation most likely results in which of the following? A decrease in processivity, an increased mutation rate, an inability to replicate DNA, and inability to remove RNA primers. Remember, the lacking of the 3' to 5' exonuclease activity will alter all of the 4 processes mentioned, but most importantly it will cause the increased mutation rate, because this is a proofreading activity. So option number 2. Next question says, on an expedition to Mars, the newest rovers discovered microbial life. Yay! On other further probing, scientists discovered that Martian microbes also use DNA, RNA, and proteins. Researchers changed one nucleotide in a Martian gene and found that the resultant mutant protein had changes in 3 adjacent amino acids. These observations are consistent with the Martian genetic code. Consist of, okay, if we take, there is a genetic code A, B, C, D, E, F, and the answer for, if there is a 3 adjacent amino acid change, the answer is obviously option number 3. I'm just showing you how it will look. So the reading could be like A, B, C, the next reading could be B, C, D, the next reading could be C, D, E. So they will be changed due to this 3 amino acid, and the correct option will be option number 3. There is an overlapping in the triplet codon. The next question says, species that live on mountain tops are most prone to extinction due to climate warming. This is because they are all long-lived, and adapting to these changes in climate is not possible. This is possible. It's not that the climate change will not be possible. Mountain tops have small areas and species cannot shift their distribution upwards. Yes. If the temperature of the earth gets increasing, the more the latitude, the temperature will be more stable and suitable. But if they are already living on the top of the mountain, that they are at the peak, there is no further possibility to get on more latitude. So this will cause more prone to their extinction due to the climate warming. So the correct option is option number 2. The next question says, acorn worms have been extensively studied as a way to understand the evolution of the chordates. Which of the following features is a distinct chordate affinity found in acorn worms? So you know the scientific name of the acorn worms. This is Enteronestia. Okay, so the presence of post-anal tail. Okay, this is the characteristics of chordates. All of them actually are the characteristics of the chordates, but Enteronestia lacks the post-anal tail. Radial symmetrical body, no, they have bilateral symmetry of the body. Presence of pharyngeal gill slits, yes, they show the presence of pharyngeal gill slits. Ventral hollow nerve cord, no, they have dorsal hollow nerve cord. So the correct option is option number 3. Next question says, over time cracks and damage occur in concrete. One way to repair this is by introducing microbes into concrete during the building process. This would heal the concrete if cracks appear. Which of the type of microbial species have been found suitable in self-healing concrete? Aspergillus, Bacillus, Methanococcus, and Dictyostelium. So this is a very famous and most cited paper, not the most cited, but mostly a very frequently cited paper, which you can find at mdpi.com. The correct option is Bacillus species. This is because they produce calcium carbonate. So this calcium carbonate is made during their metabolic process, and this can help to heal the concrete. Next question says, cooperation including seemingly altruistic behaviors can be advantageous when there is reciprocity. This theory of reciprocal altruism provides one explanation for cases of seemingly altruistic behavior by various animals. For example, sharing of blood meal in vampire bars. Under the which of the following conditions this theory cannot be used as an explanation of cooperative behavior? So for reciprocal altruism, the definition says that the species which work under the reciprocal altruism expect from the fellow organism of the same species to return the favor in the future. There are two more important conditions for this, that there should be the frequent interaction between the organism of the species, and secondly they should have recognition of which individual or whichever species is providing the benefit, and a memory. So animal is an invertebrate. It's not the case. It can be a vertebrate, invertebrate, anyone. The animal is distributed such that the repeated encounter between the species is very rare. No, this is wrong, and we need to find the wrong. We need frequent interactions for this. So the correct option is option number 2. The next question says, E. coli was engineered to express two different fluorescent proteins, JFP and RFP. Under identical promoters, the strain is engineered such that the two proteins are expressed at 1:1 ratio, giving the bacteria's yellow color. You know, the GFP is the green fluorescent protein and the RFP is the red fluorescent protein. As the culture grows further over time, which of the following scenarios is most likely? Assuming that neither GFP nor RFP confirms any kind of selection pressure. Okay, GFP starts predominant over RFP, turning the cultures green. No, there is no selection process. RFP predominates over GFP, turning the culture red. No. Individual bacteria in the culture start expressing the two proteins distinctly, providing a mosaic pattern. Yes, this can be because there is stability in the engineering. Robust regulatory mechanism for transcription and translation ensure the maintenance of 1:1 ratio, thus the culture will remain yellow. No, if the individuals are changing them into the mosaic pattern, the culture will be again in mosaic pattern. It's not going to be yellow maintained. So the main reason are because of the two keywords, the identical promoters. This suggests that the transcription and translation process should maintain a balance, and there is no selection pressure. Next question, it's a very easy question. There are 3 genes A, B and C. Percentage of crossing over between A and B is 20%, B and C is 28%, and A and C is 8%. What is the order of arrangement of these 3 genes on the chromosome? Whenever you get this kind of question, look what is the largest value of the percentage. This is 28. So B and C are the far located, and we see that A and C are more closely related because the change in the crossover is very less. So there could be A and C. So we see that B and A, the distance should be 20%, there is 20%. A and C should be 8%, and B and C should be 28%. So this satisfies our arrangement. The correct option is option number 3, B, A and C. The next question is pretty logical and very lengthy, but it's really easy if you could just patiently read it out and just thought of just have a thought on your mind. Many organisms use cilia to move inside fluids. Which of the following statement is true for ciliary motion? I'm just reading the first question because I'll explain in the first option only. The viscous friction coefficient for the motion of cilium parallel to its axis is smaller than the viscous friction coefficient for the motion of a cilium perpendicular to the axis. You know this is correct. Why this is correct? Because if the cilium is parallel to the axis, it will be having lower friction, which is favorable, and if it's perpendicular, then due to the larger surface area, the friction will be high. So hope you enjoyed the series of TIFR previous year questions, and you are studying very well for your upcoming exam. I'll upload more videos related to TIFR exam if possible, or any other upcoming exam. Please do watch our Python series, because Python is now a very important subject to be known for every field. And please subscribe the channel, because it promotes us to provide you with better content, and it really motivates. Your comments and your likes really motivates us. Thank you.